Hey guys, it's Bob Ferngren, and I'm back with another 8-minute video on network marketing. And my heart, my prayer, my desire would be that my experience in 19 years can help cut down your learning curve. You know, the truth is, the business tends to be caught, meaning you can't really be taught it. You tend to catch it. And you catch it in different ways. You catch it by being in action. There's no question about that, right? Being in action means you're learning what works, what doesn't work, what to adjust, what to do more of, what to do less of. Action is so powerful for catching it. Like all of a sudden one day you go, oh, that worked. I'm going to keep doing more of that. Or, oh, that didn't work. But you can always catch it from others who've had success, right? But see, I'm not an overnight success. I mean, I've made every mistake you can possibly make. That's the cool thing. You see, I'm not a quitter. So once my yes was a yes, right? And I knew where I was going. I had definite goals with definite purposes. So I knew, just because I'm not stupid, that, okay, I'm going to get there. Those are my goals and my dreams. And now I got to get in action. And I'm going to make a bunch of mistakes, and I'm just going to learn from it, time on task, and then one day it just clicks. It's really weird. Just one day it clicks, and then the magic of our industry takes place. So, hey, that would be my desire for you, that you catch it. Open yourself up to catching the power of social selling and network marketing. But I want to continue in this series of videos talking to you about reaching out. Reaching out is how we get someone to stop whatever they're doing, their busy life, and pay attention to us for a few seconds. People all hide behind being busy. They're really not any busier than they've ever been. They just think they are because they're staring at their smartphone all the day. That's why our industry is so perfectly positioned for this time in history. It's perfectly positioned. They're already staring at what we want them to look at, which is, the things we're doing on social media from a marketing and branding standpoint. I've done videos on that. You can go back and check them out. I'll do more videos on that. But right in my hand, in your hand, you have the ability to direct message people. You have the ability to leave voice messages. You have the ability to call people in a reach out. You have the ability to send a video expressing, what you're doing and why you're doing it, where you're going. These are tools. I know some people have just grown up with this, so it's like, oh, what's he talking about? What I'm talking about is this is so stupid easy now. For those of you who are serious about this, I know nothing's easy if you don't take it serious. You think it's hard. You get embarrassed. You worry about what people think. This is what. But for the serious people, look, come on, guys. In one 15-minute period of time that I'll spend a day sending out messages, I can reach more people in that 15 minutes than I did in a week or a month prior to social media. So look, I'm not a fool. I'm going to take advantage of this moment in time by being able to connect with people. And, to me, there's any way you can get someone's attention. That's the game, to get their attention, to take them to a meaningful meeting. And we're going to be talking about meaningful meetings and the questions you ask and how you build a relationship once you have their attention. But this is really the fishing lure phase of prospecting, if you will. You've got to get their attention enough so that they're coming after the lure. This is not to get them right into the boat. Those who do that are spammy, manipulative, weird, pushy, and certainly not duplicatable. What you want to be is very, very attractive in everything you do. Attractive meaning you know where you're going. You know why you're doing it. You could care less whether people want to make fun of you, whatever their world is. You have a posture about you that is attractive. You know, people want to follow people who know where they're going. So, now you've got to decide what works best for you, right? But I'm going to tell you one of the keys to messaging, to making a direct phone call, to a face-to-face conversation, to leaving a voice message through your texting or your Facebook, to sending a video. Again, all with the intention of not spilling the beans, not telling everybody what you're doing in one message, but enough to get them to want to take a look, right? To take the next step, and eventually to get them to a meaningful meeting where you can really do some magic. Meaningful meetings produce magic. So that's all there. But here's the key. It's got to be personalized, right? I'm guilty of doing copy paste messaging, and I tend to do that because I just have this work ethic, and I think, well, I'll pump out 15 messages on LinkedIn or Twitter or Instagram or whatever, and boy, they just don't get the response that the ones when I've personalized a voice message, or I've personalized a direct message, or I've personalized a short video that I send someone, or I've definitely left a personal voice message if I've tried to call someone. But I'm going to give you one great technique. I picked up on it actually from one of my leaders. One of my leaders was former D1 football coach, got on the phone with another former football coach, and my wife actually did that third-party credibility, that introduction. And so the coach that has been in network marketing for over 20 years gave him a suggestion on how to reach out. Make a phone call. This is a guy with influence, so I think people will take phone calls from him. Make a phone call, and it needs to sound something like this. Watch the personalization here. Hey, Joe, listen, I'm building a team right now. It's something I'm really excited about. I thought about you, but before we get into all that, hey, tell me, how's the family? How's the kids doing? How's soccer working out? I saw you posted the other day, you got a new golden retriever. That's so awesome, dude. Tell me about that. And so first of all, you didn't hide it like the real reason you called. You had that up front. See, I think that's bait and switch. If you do all the personal relationship stuff and then you drop in at the end, oh, hey, listen, I got this business I want to talk about. That smells funny. You don't want to do that to people. You want to let them know right up front you were calling them intentionally with an opportunity. It may or may not be for them. But before we get into all that, hey, man, how's the wife? How's the kids? What's the weather like? Are you still at the same job? Get that convo going, and then go, okay, listen, I want to set up a time where I can share this opportunity, and I didn't want to just call you up and start, throwing it up on you. So let me ask you a question. Are you keeping your options open for extra income? Because I'm building a team right now. I could see you being a huge part of it. Now, it may or may not be for you, but would you be interested in learning more? Well, average person goes, sure. Now, to me, a professional network marketer, you know what the next thing they do is? They don't start answering and puking and presenting. They set up a time to present the opportunity correctly. And again, if you're brand new, you're always doing that with your coach, sponsor, mentor. But I thought that was really cool. You see, here's the deal. You can get into a lot of frequency, and you should. If you're looking to build something epic. I was at lunch with a guy today that had sent out 120 messages the day before I had lunch with him. Wonderful. People use different techniques. Like, I'm going to reach out to so many people a day until I get 5 no's. They're gauging their business by no's. I don't know what motivates you, but you better put some minimum number draw that line. Maybe it's 3 reach outs a day, calls, phone, messages, face to face, direct messaging. Maybe it's more if you want more. That's the only, you have the gas pedal, right? But the more personal it is, once the interaction starts place, the better off you're going to be. See, that's what makes us different. We're network marketing. Hey, let's go.